What's up, guys? Welcome into some more old school Runescape. Playing group Ironman again. I'm doing some more agility training. Hannah's in the other room painting her nails. Hope we're all doing well. We're going to be doing the last week of Runescape. Today and tomorrow we'll have our last membership days. What's up, Bach? The man, the myth, the legend. What's up? How's it going? Your audio sounds doubled. Thank you for letting me know that. I had two mics on. There we go. It should be better now. And let me give you a shout out. What's up, Boo? You're echoing? Yeah, it should be good now. That's much better. Okay. I listened to it on some of the other streams. I don't know what we're going to do about it. We need to get like a better mic for Hannah. Because right now their mic setup's not very good. But yeah, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. I just got up, made breakfast, went on a run. Pretty much had like the perfect morning. And now we're playing Runescape. Hannah and I are going to go out later. I'm going to buy a P.O. box for the stream. It's kind of a cool thing. Super Shag, who, shout out to Super Shag. I don't think he streams anymore, but he became a $10 a month patron yesterday, so I'm gonna get a P.O. box and start sending him thank you cards. What's up, Jim? Shout out for Jim. Oh yeah, and shout out for Bach too. I gave you the other kind of shout out, but you should get that one too. What's going on? Sorry for the big shout out spam if you're on desktop. What are you guys all up to today? Bach, you gonna be playing RuneScape at all? I don't even know what my goal is right now. I think I'm just trying to get my agility up. It's today and then tomorrow. Sad you can't see the shout out on mobile. I might update it. My goal was, because usually the text box is going to be bigger on desktop. So my goal was like, if you're on desktop, then you can see the shout outs, but they're kind of big. So on mobile, I don't want to like flood your screen with announcements. You're playing right now? Oh, are you? Oh my gosh, I didn't even check. Nice. Playing RuneScape and watching RuneScape. Jim says you're working. What do you guys think? Maybe I'll like leave it up to a poll or something. You guys want to see the shoutouts on mobile? Oh, you know what? I gotta open Mix It Up. I always forget. I say that literally every time. Hannah and I have been watching a bunch of Parks and Rec. Still, it's so funny. It's such a good show. I know we've talked about it before, but I just wanted to bring it up again. I feel like everyone usually is working about now. That's the typical thing on my streams. I did a poll on Discord and on Twitter asking you guys whether you like to be involved in chat, like talking with the streamer, or whether you just like to listen to streams or talk to other chat members and not really have the like much interaction. It definitely leans towards interacting with the streamer, but I was kind of surprised at how many people like to just hang out and like just listen. Usually if I'm just listening, I'll say like hi or something at least, and then like it'll be while I'm doing something else. All right, Mix It Up is open, so you guys should have you should be able to get your blessings in. What's up, Harvey? How's it going? What are you up to? I'll give you a shout out too. I finished this last week updating all the shoutouts, so I still have shoutouts that I need to create for people that haven't gotten one yet, but all of the old shoutouts are now updated, so you don't have the little blurb with all the link spam anymore. You were hungover this morning. Uh-oh. What are you doing, Harvey? You drinking? But now you feel better. That's good. Jim says depends on my mood, what I'm doing, or what people are talking about. That's fair. I think there are a lot of people who just like to listen and they don't just want to be like a fly on the wall and not have any input and not even have anyone know they're there. I see that a lot with bigger streamers. For me, I always like to interact, so I like to give you guys interaction, but at the same time, I don't want to like force interaction on people who don't want it, if that makes sense. Missing your kids? Oh, that's sad. You'll see your kids soon, though. You're so happy you can just go into the other room and hold them. Because you work from home, right? What's up, Chrome Cobra? How's it going? Did you change your name? Weren't you like Chrome Cobra 420 before or something? But how's it going? Hope we're doing awesome. Chrome Cobra is one of the people who I need to make a shout out for. So, let me write that down. Let me write that down in my to-do list. Chrome Cobra shout out. There we go. Bam. We good. You did? You dropped the 420 moniker? I mean, 420 is always funny, but Chrome Cobra is probably a more recognizable name. You don't see it ending well for streamers forcing interaction with viewers? I mean, because the thing is, if you're in chat, I'm not going to, like, call you out if you haven't chatted or anything. But if you chat, I usually try to, like get you involved, kind of. Because, like, you're there chatting, so I assume you want to be involved. But I guess if someone's just popping in and making, like, little chat messages, saying hi or something, maybe they don't want to necessarily talk about stuff. For smaller streamers, it seems like begging when you, like, interact with people. You feel that way about follower-only chats? Oh, okay. Yeah, follower-only I think is ridiculous. For really big streamers, I get it, because it's like, oh, well, you don't want to, like, clog your chat, right? But, I mean, come on. For small streamers who don't have many people in chat anyway, it does seem like they're trying to, like, coerce you into following. I don't follow anyone, typically, who I haven't chatted with for a little while. It's like 30 minutes or something, at least, of chatting before I'm like, oh, I'll give you follow. You know? Because then I know I want to follow you. To get affiliate, yeah. Appreciate the shout out. Yeah, no problem. I'll make you your own, like, actual one, because I've known you for a while. And you helped me set up that one game, even though it gave me motion sickness. That wasn't your fault. You hate being in a raid and they go to a streamer who's follower only. Yeah, I do too. I try to avoid that. If I am raiding a rando and I see follower only or sub only, I'm not raiding them. Come on. What do you want from me? I'm not gonna, like, send my audience over to that. Like, boy, you're lucky we clicked on you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I hate ads too. I feel like what matters is, like, giving you guys a good experience rather than, like, just fucking throwing something out there to make money. I can understand it more if you're, like, big enough to where the ad revenue actually counts, right? And then you can make the stream better with the money, but not if you're small. Chrome says, like, I'm not going to just follow to follow. I want to like them to follow them. Exactly, yeah. You don't just follow someone as a prerequisite to, like, talk to them. That does feel kind of shitty. Jim says the Twitch artist follows are starting to get to be a bit much. The artists, you mean like the GFX ones that are like, hey, do you need any overlays done? No, I don't. I definitely don't want to get them from a random possible scammer. That's been a problem for a while. I've had people ask me about that. Hey, thank you for the bless. D&D, what's up? Dungeons and drinking. Do you prefer the dungeons or do you prefer the drinking? Which is your favorite? Let me give you a shout out. Everyone check out D&D. D&D is awesome in a multitude of ways. Hey, follow me on X, please, for the love of God. Yeah. I try to, like, do the shout outs for myself and, like, promote my other stuff where I can, but I try to not make it like weird. It's kind of a hard line to walk, because you want to like promote your stuff a little bit in case there's someone there who does want to follow, but you don't want to like be weird about it. Please subscribe to my only Phillips. Harvey says, I don't like the like, subscribe, share on my YouTube videos. You don't do them. I usually try to do that at the end. Just like right before, just as a reminder. Like, hey, if you like the video, help me in the algorithm if you want. That kind of thing. But it's funny when they like start the video off with that. It's like, I haven't even seen the video. You're trying to get me to like hit the like button. Super Shag, what's up, Super Shag? What's up? I just popped in to say hi. What's up, Shag? I don't know if you have a long time, but thank you so much. I mentioned this earlier. Thank you for that Patreon subscription. Big, huge shout out to Super Shag. And you don't stream, right? Because I remember at one point I asked you about that, and you said not anymore. Otherwise, I'll make you a shout out. Yeah, I appreciate that. Hannah and I are actually going to go today to get a P.O. box, because I feel like the amount of people who I have like sent stuff to, or have had people send stuff to me, is large enough now for me to justify it. So we're gonna go get a P.O. box, and then the stream will have a P.O. box. And if you guys want to send me letters or whatever, then you can. Maybe someday, yeah. I think you said you streamed at one point, but that's all good. But yeah, I'm excited. That's great. Maybe I can mail you some cool games to play on stream. I mean, if you do, I'd appreciate it, of course. Never any obligation to send anything. But yeah, no, I'm excited. Harvey says, well, then you, my friend, will be getting a Christmas card. Thank you. I have a couple friends, a couple streamer friends who I send Christmas cards to. Hannah and I sign them. Perth told me that it was not to Perth, but Perth saw one of them, and he told me the effort was funny, because all we do is write Merry Christmas in cursive in my really bad cursive handwriting. D&D says, how's it going? I'm at work, so I'm kind of lurking. Yeah, it's all good. It's going really well. We're having a great week, great day. I went on a run, so I've exercised, I ate breakfast. I feel super good. We're playing Runescape, which is always fun. We got our last 2 days of membership, so we're going to be playing this for these next 2 days, and then I'm going to set up both Earthbound and, if it works, Metroid Prime. So we'll start on those games. We're going to kind of ditch RuneScape for a while, because I know you guys are just dying to see me walk around these rooftops for another 2 hours. So we're going to be moving away from that, and we're going to start some new playthroughs. It'll be fun. Muy feliz. The only other streamer I know who has a P.O. box is Cleveland Tom. So I'm going to join the ranks of the great Cleveland. What's up, Perth? How's it going? Let me give you the shout out, that extra special Perth shout out. Let's get Perth to 200 followers. If we can get Perth to 200 followers, he says he'll stream. So this is what the people want. Give him a follow if you want that. If you want to see the Perth Breath of Fire 3 streams and everything else. Brawl Stars, Among Us, whatever. Stuff that he likes. Oh, what's up, Perth? Probably working today. You have you have tonsillitis. Bro, you get sick a lot. Perth's first game will be Superman 64. For the love of God. Please, no. Please, no. You'll never follow Perth? No. He's a master at the game? Is he? Is he a master at telling you what to do in the game, in chat? Anyone who's a master of Superman 64... I don't know, that's like... That's like being an expert at playing the triangle or the jug or something. It's like impressive but not at the same time. It's like impressive, but I feel bad for you at the same time. I still can't believe you beat that game. I honestly can't. I've seen most of it played in a really, really long-running Let's Play from Proton John, and it looks just terrible. Terrible. I played the first level. I couldn't get past that. Hey, playing the triangle requires keeping a beat. Yeah, and beating Superman 64 is actually genuinely difficult. But keeping a beat can be difficult too. Yeah, rhythm can be difficult. There's effort to be made. The game only crashed about 30 times. I'm surprised you didn't play it on like original N64. The game's like $3 or something, like maybe like 10. It's not expensive. Unless something crazy happened in the market recently. I see that Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door went down in price from about like $100 to like $50. So that's good. More affordable. The economy's getting back on track. The gaming retro economy. Harvey says rhythm can be difficult for some. Perth says the game isn't even worth $1 at best. Oh, 100%. I went through this phase when I was younger, when I got my first job, where I was just going through and buying up. I was trying to like have a collection of N64 games, right? So I was just buying up like the cheapest ones I could. So I was getting like these shitty old racing games, and Superman 64 was one of them in my collection. And I didn't play it much, nor did I play the racing games much. I think it would be fun to do a stream where I just like buy up a lot of like shitty N64 games and just like cycle through them for a few hours. That could be fun. I could do the same with Genesis games. I actually have a Genesis now, thanks to Fat Cat. I'm gonna need to get a new cable, I think, or a splitter or something, so I can play console games again. Because I don't have a setup where I can really put a TV in here anymore. So I'm gonna have to use the other monitor probably, which I think should work fine because it does have an HDMI port. But that's what I'm gonna have to do this week to play Metroid, and it might take a while, so I might have to order it. What's up, Garlic? Saying hi to everyone but me. No, you're good. What's up, Garlic? Let me give you a shout out. Everyone follow Garlic. Garlic's been playing T2ID lately, which is a great game. One of my all-time favorite games. Are you having any trouble with the game at all? Because usually, I've noticed that you usually have questions about it. Perth told us he needs more vitamin D from Bowser. You know what? Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Wires Maxima. I think Perth... Well, Perth's been getting sick a lot. Are you going to get your tonsils removed? Usually that's why people get their tonsils removed, is so they don't get tonsillitis. I'm pretty certain. Garlic says, I beat the Glitz Pit, but why do I have to do it a second time? You don't have to, but it's like a side quest thing. If you want to, like, side quest, do all the side quests in the game. I really like that they added a second time because that just gives you more time in the Glitz Pit to redo it just for fun. I wish they'd let you keep doing it. Pamela! Hola, Pamela. ¿Cómo estás? Está muy bien, mujer. Favorito viewer. Combra says, had mine removed as a kid and don't remember it. Yeah, I still have my whole body intact. Never got my appendix removed, never got my tonsils removed, never got my wisdom teeth removed, even though I need to. So they're starting to get cavities. Purse says, I don't know. Will ask my ENT specialist next time I visit. I've told this on stream before, but it's kind of a funny story. I used to work with this guy who would always say he like wasn't feeling good, so I bought him vitamin D. And every day I'd be like, yo, you take the D today? He'd be like, yeah, I took the D today. In the middle of the grocery store that we worked at. Chrome says, had my gallbladder removed when I was 22 or so. Damn. Bien, gracias, y tú bien. ¿Cómo se dice running? Went on a run today. I'm not sure how to say running in Spanish. Exercise? Yeah, I don't know those words. I guess I should learn them. Correr? That's running. Correr. Correr, días. Correr. Sí. Grassy ass. Grassy ass meet mossy ass. Correr must mean to run. So like I ran would be like corro or corra, something. Estuve corriendo. I mean like something like I ran. I just run a run. Correr, to run. Corriendo, running. Yeah, there we go. Corriendo. Corriendo días. You were running, yeah. I was running, yeah. Okay, so that's what estuve that means? That's what that means? Do you know Spanish, Harvey? It's really a challenge to work my brain into integrating a new word and like associating the word with the thing. Correr. I have to figure out how correr means run. You're Mexican, you know Spanish? Are you Mexican? Like you were born in Mexico? Or like your parents born in Mexico? I guess that might be too personal. I don't know if you want to answer that. No? Okay. Mom was born in Texas. I really want to learn Spanish, like be fluent in Spanish sometime relatively soon. What's up, Wibbit? How's it going, Wibbit? Welcome in. Hope you're doing awesome. Let me give you a shout out. Wibbit, hopefully you're on desktop so you can see the shout out. By the way, says Harvey, I went to my ENT specialist literally today morning, and the tonsillitis just showed up an hour ago. Wow. I think your parents were from Mexico, though. So you're like second generation American, right? Is that second or third? But you do play video games in Spanish sometimes. Helps me learn. I did that on the stream. I played Ocarina of Time in Spanish, and I learned some new words. Ada means fairy. Bosque means forest. Objecta means object. I think like equipo or something means equip. Forget that one. Third generation. Okay. Cobra says, I can understand it some, but can't speak it at all. I catch certain words, I know. Me too. When I'm listening to someone speaking in Spanish, I can usually make out like a general idea of what they're saying, but it's really like a primitive understanding. I speak no languages. Perth speaks the language of love. You know Mota? What's Mota? Harvey says maybe fourth. I think only my grandpa was born in Mexico. We'll go 3.5. Wibbit says, I don't think Tales of Symphonia was popular like the Skyrim, but I'll take it. Well, I was just going by what your recent games were, because I know you really like Metal Gear, and you really like Bioshock, and then you were playing some other things recently. But I can change it if you want. Some of the shout-outs do have kind of like recent stuff, because I wanted to give everyone a big a big shout out, you know. So I could probably go through and augment things. You like BioShock? I've seen it. Like, I've seen Wibbit play it. It looks like a really good game. It's just a matter of I need to like get around to playing it. I put Metal Gear in one of my. Did I put Metal Gear in? I might have to do that still, because Metroid Prime was bought for me, so I ended up and like, if you buy a game for me, like you buy me the game, I will play it. That will supersede voting for a playthrough. So someone did that, so we're doing Metroid Prime. But that's a great game anyway, so gotta love Metroid Prime. It's very rich in ambiance. Played it again recently. Can't say it's perfect. Phillip also needs to play the Elder Scrolls games. Yeah, I've never played an Elder Scrolls game, except for Skyrim for like 1 or 2 hours. Chrome says, my buddy from Puerto Rico was the same. She would talk to her grandparents, but they spoke full Spanish and she spoke full English. It was wild. Yeah, I understand some words. It's just amazing how much of a vocabulary you need to actually speak a language. I know how to say, like, lento is slow, rapido is fast. But, like, I don't know, it's just to have a conversation that's actually a real conversation, you have to know quite a lot of words, because you're not just going to repeat the same couple things in a conversation over and over again, right? Like, ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? Muy bien. Bueno. ¿Cómo estás? Let me see that shout out again. Wibbit. Yeah, it's a one a stream thing. I have a timer set. But you can scroll up to see it again. I don't want to spam the shout outs too much, so everyone gets one per stream. Let's see. I didn't miss anything, hopefully. ¿Cómo estás, muchacho? Me llamo Chrome Cobra. That's about it, yeah. No hablo español. The shoutout disappeared from chat for some reason. I still see it. If you scroll up, it should still be there. If you're on desktop, you should see it. If you're on mobile, it won't. Ojalá que te ponen en una cárcel y los ratos comen sus ojos. I don't know what any of that means, actually. I don't know a single word out of that except for que en una and y los. No, even if I'm scrolling up. Huh, that's weird. It was in King of the Hill. Is that where she was, like, saying nonsense in the courtroom in Mexico? She said, like, something about a horse. Me llamo Peggy Hill. Te llamo Harvey. Abre los ojos. Open your eyes. Is that what that means? Eyes is ojos. I know ongo is mushroom. Pez is fish. Zanahorias is carrots. I hope they put you in a cell and the rats eat your eyes. Oh, God. Okay. It's a little gruesome. That one. You know that from Vanilla Sky? Abre los ojos. Okay. Compaños was mushrooms? I was told it's ongo. But it could be a different dialect thing. I know someone who... So I work with someone who came from, like, central Mexico, and I know there are different dialects depending on where you're from. Like, I know it, like, Spain Spanish and Mexican Spanish is different. Argentina is a little different. Chile is a little different. I think snow and ice cream, the words for those are kind of, like, jumbled up depending on whether it's Spain Spanish or Mexican Spanish. You used to do your sign-off in Spanish sometimes? I kind of want to do that. I've joked about, like, halfway joked about making a separate channel called, like, Felipe Schneider. And just doing all my streams in Spanish once I'm fluent enough. I could have, like, a Spanish channel and an English channel. Probably wouldn't actually stream on the Spanish channel that much. Chrome said, I found that Puerto Ricans don't like to be called Mexican and vice versa. Those are fighting words I hear. I know a couple people from Puerto Rico, but not super well. Tualise, I think, is from there. Her family. Harvey says, Mi nombre es Harvey McLeod y estoy aquí para jugar los videos juegos para ti. So that means my name is Harvey McLeod. I am here. Para means but, right? Para. And jugar. Jugar, that doesn't mean games. Games of videos. Games. Video games. Juegos is games. For you. Oh, that means for. Para is for. Y te veré próxima vez. Adios. Trabaja is work. Yes. Trabajo, I think, is work. Trabaja means like, is that like you work or? Para is to, in order to. Yeah, para. I always mix up para and pero. Para and pero are the two I mix up all the time. I wish I could live somewhere where people spoke more Spanish. Well, people speak a lot of Spanish here, but like be like encompassed in it. It's not the word I was looking for, but you know what I mean. Jugar, to play. Okay, jugar means to play. I fell. No. We're doing a Spanish lesson stream again. I actually have I have a command for Spanish words. Rabbit is conejo. There we go. I made a whole command for that years ago that has almost never been used. Juego is I play the game. Okay. I thought juego was just game. Wibbit. Wibbit is Spanish for Wibbit. I don't remember that quote. We're getting close to a level up. Hell yeah. Only 6,000 more XP. What am I at? Like 58. Two more, and we can move on. So much Bowser today, yeah. We're getting a lot of Bowser in. Muy bueno. Muy Bowser. Muy Bowser. Juego is both a conjugation of I play and a word for game. Okay. Wibbit sounds like frog with a speech impediment. Yeah. Wibbit. Wibbit means rabbit. That's what he used to call rabbits when he was a kid. That's what his name is what he's named after. So you're kind of close. I don't know about speech impediment though. That's what she said. I don't know what that means. Oh my gosh. You had some rabbits growing up? Cool little animals? Yeah, we had rabbits too at one point when I was a little kid. Rabbits are great. We have rabbits around our yard. Our neighborhood is filled with rabbits. It's awesome. One of them made a nest in my yard, and we just kind of left it there. I didn't mow over it. Rabbits are one of my favorite animals. They like to run, and so do I. So I can relate to rabbits. I think out of all the animals in the world, I'm probably pretty close to a rabbit. They also really like to eat grass, which I don't do. But I do like lettuce. They eat grass, right? The rabbits eat grass. Pretty sure that they do.
I smoke a lot of grass myself. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I did for a while, a lot when I was in high school, but I've been clean. But I do take a lot of CBD, which I should have taken today actually. I was gonna take some before the stream, but I started streaming a little late, so my run took a little bit longer than I should have gone for, and that meant that I had to shower, so it was all sweaty. TMI probably, but you know, that's the way it is. At least I got a lot of exercise. That's the important thing. I find that CBD is really helpful for like muscle recovery and stuff. When you exercise, it's a really good like recovery kind of medicine. Good for pain management and all that. Relaxation. Let's see. We're close to a level up, but I kind of want to go build my house. Man, creatine is what gave me stutters. That stuff is wild. Do you take that as a supplement? I've thought about taking that, but I've also heard that if you don't drink enough water, it can be bad for you. So, I don't know. I don't know if I want to. You did it in your early 20s? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know, because it's a nutrient. It's not bad for you, but it's also like the supplements can be really concentrated. So if you do it too much without the right, I guess just the right intake of water is what I hear. With 2 kids, you can see firsthand how lack of water affects poop. Okay. I think it can be bad for your liver. You could run for days on it. Ooh. Maybe I should take it. We're gonna go to the mall today, Hannah and I, because we're gonna go get some new clothes after we get a PO box. So maybe I'll stop by Vitamin World, get some creatine. I wish I had more time. If I didn't work so much, I could spend more time lifting weights and focusing on my health. But sadly, that is not happening right now. I don't want to help you and your bees. Did any of you guys play Gaia online? I was on Chris Technic's stream the other day, and I think yesterday, and he was playing this game from the early 2000s. It's like an MMO, and it was really similar to that. It felt like it. Were you guys ever into any of those like oddball MMOs that they had in the early 2000s? The like really pixely ones? Or MapleStory back when that was a big thing? MapleStory is still a thing, but I think it's different now. It's more like really heavily story-based. So I don't know about it. You weren't? Some WoW was about all you played? That was an MMO. Jim says a friend of mine was into Dark Age of Camelot. I don't think I've heard of that one. There was Endless Online, right? That was a thing. Second Life is one that I never touched. I read about Second Life in a class in college before I ever knew about it. Or before I ever, like that was my introduction to it. I've never played it. Is Dark Age of Camelot one of those old like pixely MMOs? Okay, you know what? I have notes. Why am I not using my notes? I Should use my notes more. Okay, let me take out, I guess, just a fuck ton of planks. I need my nails. I don't think I need any soft clay. Do I need steel bars? I don't know what I need. I'll just take a bunch of planks. That's all we'll bring. Just a bunch of planks. Hola, ¿cómo estás, RJ? I'm here for the pizza party. Bro, now I want pizza. You're making me hungry. I want that tomato sauce. What are you up to, RJ? I'll give you a shout out. I don't know if you've seen your new shout out yet. Bam. If you're on desktop, you can see that. If you're on mobile, let me know and I'll give you the shout out. A second one. It's longer, yes. Yeah. Yep. I made it longer and made it... It was, I think before it was just like, check out RJ for Mario Golf hot tub action or something. Something really silly. Jim says an older MMO, I believe, you needed a subscription to play it. My friend made some money leveling characters for people that wanted to quickly have a high-level character. Interesting. Oh, I do need clay. Damn it. Okay. So... I just need clay for that. 3 clay. Curtains. Okay, so I need clay. 3 clay. 3 cloth. 3 clay, 3 cloth. I can't do that yet. I guess that's it. 3 clay, 3 cloth. Spice rack? I don't know about spice rack. Okay, that's what we'll go back and get. 3 clay and 3 cloth. And then we'll just check out the rest. RJ says, what game comes after RuneScape? So what comes after RuneScape is... Drum roll. I don't have a drum. Earthbound. Playing Earthbound. That'll be our game probably next Tuesday. And then if everything goes well with setting it up, I'm going to be playing Metroid Prime on Wednesday. So we'll have Tuesday Earthbound, Wednesday Metroid Prime. That's the goal. We'll definitely have Earthbound, because I can play that just on my computer. But, yeah, that's the goal. And then, if we can't do Metroid, then we'll just do 2 Earthbound days. It's alright. Yay, Earthbound. The most okay game I've ever played. I hear the story to Earthbound is actually pretty wild. Don't spoil anything. But, and I won't spoil anything. I haven't ever played it, but I've seen like a retrospective on it. So I spoiled myself a little bit already. Earthbound is pretty long. It should take a while. Yeah, that's also what I'm thinking. If I have to do all Earthbound for a week or 2, then I don't think that'll be a problem. You prefer the story in Mother 1? It's on my, like, games that I need to experience still list, if that makes sense. So I'll be just doing it all first playthrough. Metroid Prime's not going to be first playthrough, but I've played through, like, a good, like, half of the game or more. And then the second half is going to be first playthrough. You do think Mother 1 would make an excellent mini-series? Like a mini-series of what, on YouTube or, like, streaming? All the pieces are there? Or you mean like a show? I think you mean like a show. Samus is a girl. I've spoiled it. Bro, we had to beat the game to figure that out. Yes, Samus is a girl. It would be like Stranger Things. Stranger Things is a damn good show. That's an amazing show. I generally not a big fan of Netflix. But Stranger Things is like the best thing that Netflix has. Should have stopped after the first season. The first season was probably the best. First season, I liked all of them. Second season was good. but first season was better. Third season was the low point. Fourth season was good. And I'm kind of like excited and also scared of what they're going to do with season 5. Third season was a little silly, but it wasn't bad. Like, I liked it. It was still a good show. Kept me entertained. You ever saw the fourth? The fourth is good. The fourth is more like the first two than the third one. Oh, construction level up. We can make a rocking chair. Let's fucking go. Let's make those rocking chairs. All right, let me see if I can build anything that I haven't yet. I mean, they're adults now. Yeah, the first one was definitely like the peak. I hear the 5th is going to be the last. The way they set up the end of the 4th season is so ridiculous. I don't know how to... I'm not going to spoil it, but it's like I don't even know where they're going to go from there, kind of a thing. Let's build the workshop. Let's build the workshop. Actually, let's see what the rocking chair costs. Furniture, right? Furniture. Surfaces. Okay, apparently that's a surface. 3 plank, 3 nails. I got this. I got this. We're going to turn these into rocking chairs, because why not? That's how you know you're an expert RuneScaper. You have rocking chairs in your house. They cost the exact same as a wooden chair. Aren't we getting to the 90s by now? Maybe. It might be. They're probably filming it right now. I would definitely recommend seeing the 4th season. If you like the first season, you'll probably like the 4th season. What's up, Kale? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. How's the Kale life? Yeah, I know what you mean. Like in the show, because it was based in the 80s. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it might be based in the 90s after the next season. I don't know. New construction level. Let's fucking go. Level 4. Oh, nice. Oh. Okay. I can now build a repair bench. That's good. I have to go and buy the house. Like, update to the house, I think. So we're going to do that, actually. We're going to go remodel the house. If you ever play Mother 1, think about Stranger Things and how well it can be adapted. We'll play Earthbound first, and then we'll probably play Mother 1 at some point. There are a lot of games that I want to play. Really glad that I have like this 4 hours a week to dedicate to games, but some of those games are pretty long. It's going to take me a while to get to all the games I want to play. And I like to rotate through things. I typically don't play just like one entire long series at once. So it'll be a little while. But it'll happen. Alright, so I need 3 clay. And then what? Oh, 3 cloth. No, I already did that. I need a bunch of money is what I need. We'll just put these back. I'll just take out like 50k or something. Do 50k. Let's go see if we can upgrade our home. What are you up to today, Kale? Doing any gaming or anything? What do you want, Amy? Hi, I'm Amy. How may I help you? What do you do here? Founder of Mahogany Homes. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Hiring. That's not what I want to do. Okay, so I don't want to relocate. I think I do want to redecorate. Get an old housing agency. Can I move my house? Can you redecorate my house? Can I have a construction guidebook? I think I want to redecorate. So, oh god, what do I want to do? Cozy cabin? That sounds nice. Fancy stone, tropical wood. Choose a style. I can't do Deathly Mansion, Twisted Theme, or Hosidious House. I need blueprints. I mean, cozy cabin sounds good. I right now have basic wood. We'll try cozy cabin. Why not blow all our money on that? Nice. Okay. All right. So now we need to go build a new part of the house, a workshop. Workshops are pretty useful. You can turn like broken armor and weapons into actual weapons and armor. You can build things, build chairs and stuff. Good XP. Workshops are nice. They're one of the better rooms. More useful. Just wish we had a little more run. I wonder how good 99 agility actually is for your running. I've never had it before. I've never had it. This is about as high as I've ever had my agility. I think I'm like 2 or 3 levels under what my main has, since I've just done so much agility on this account. Alright, let's go into build mode. I hope 15k is enough. I'm wasting all the money I got. Not wasting, but blowing it all on a house. Whoa! Oh, shit. I didn't know it was like winter. I mean, I don't like that. I like it, but I don't. I like the way the house looks, but I don't like the snow. All right, let's build the workshop for 10k. Bam, there we go. Do I want it to just go out? Not really. Oh, I can't change the door, can I? No, I can't. Should I do the workshop in a different area? No, probably not. I'll just do it here. Huh. Okay. Alright, so we'll just kind of check. Level 17, is that what I have? Level 15. Level 15, okay, oak plank. Okay, so now we're getting into oak. Maybe I should just do a lot of... You know what? That's what we'll do. We'll just do a lot of wood cutting for a while. And just bank the wood. That'll be our next task. I still need my strength to go up a little bit. Alright, so that's fine. I won't be even using my house after a certain point anyway. Once membership runs out, tomorrow's going to be our last day, so it's alright. Let's just go back, cut some trees. It's my wood cutting level 15. I can do oaks at 15, right? That is the exact level to do oaks. And then we'll make a bunch of planks, because we're getting into the oak plank level. Eventually we'll need like mahogany planks and stuff, and it gets expensive. I wish you could see what the house looks like before you buy it. What's up, Fame? How's it going? Let me give you a shout out. Big shout out for Faminator. Super big shout out. How's it going? That is a huge shout out. It's pretty big. I don't know if you have a bigger shout out on any other stream, but if you do, let me know so I can one-up them. But what's up? How's it going? I'm getting to that point in the stream where my throat's starting to be like, I need a cough drop. Please give me a cough drop. Pretty bad suffering doing anything because I pulled a muscle in my neck. Shit, that sucks. That sucks. So you're kind of just like relaxing, or like trying to relax. I mean, hopefully that starts to get better. I'd recommend CBD, but I don't even know if you can get that in your country. Alright, so what should we do? I guess we could draw the axe and just cut oaks. Or should we just do more agility? Because we can do that in free-to-play. Just suffered through making a Let's Play video without turning my head. Oh man, I feel bad. I'd feel bad watching that. How have you been? Pretty good. I mean, I went on a run today. Ate breakfast. We're playing RuneScape. Everything's good. We're gonna go. Hannah and I are gonna go to the mall and get some new clothes. So we both need new shoes. CDD sounds pretty messed up. CBD, not CDD. Yeah. I'm gonna get a PO box for the stream. So if anyone wants to send me stuff, or if you want to sign up for the thank you card tier on Patreon, that is a big kind of stream improvement. What's up, Jay? You haven't bought new clothes in years? Yeah, I need it. What's going on, Jay? Let me give you a shout out. Yeah, we're running out of membership after this, and we're gonna be starting some new playthroughs. We've been playing like nothing but RuneScape lately, so we're gonna be taking a break. I'm considering making a kick. Well, I have a kick. I guess I should rephrase that. I'm considering streaming on Kick a little bit, because I know RuneScape is a big thing there. I'm kind of like curious to try it out, because I know RuneScape is not the most popular thing for my particular audience. You ran out of membership a week ago? Ah, that's sad. Yeah, Bach was nice enough to give me 2 weeks of it. You tried Kick, it lagged too much for you. If you don't live in the USA, the latency is atrocious. Ooh, that's not good. I don't like that it's run by a gambling company, and that's like their most popular category is gambling, and so that's how they are able to give people the high payouts, because they're like scamming people basically by running a gambling organization. So like fuck them, but at the same time I feel like it's never really bad to gain followers anywhere. And it would be possibly nice to have a place to play RuneScape as like a side thing. It doesn't encumber my audience here with stuff they don't necessarily want to watch. If you want to bring morals into streaming, it's a never-ending rabbit hole. Yeah, it is. It's tough. Like, it's possible to push for something better, but it is tough. You don't know if the ads on your stream are for alcohol or whatever. Yeah, I don't like that. I wish you could. So with like Google AdSense, if you've ever used that, if you've ever had a website, you can, and you know, monetized it, you can actually have some control over which ads are displayed on your website. But with Twitch and YouTube, obviously you can't. It's just whatever they throw at you. So I would like to have more control over it, because I don't really care about the ad revenue that much. I just want, you know, I'd rather you guys see an ad for, like, I don't know, something good, not like fucking McDonald's and credit cards. Twitch is owned by a company that treats its workers bad. Yeah, Amazon's not good. I try to shop at Amazon as little as possible. I just don't like the world that we're creating with all these big fucking warehouses, and people are all disconnected and don't fucking see each other in person, and everything's all messed up. The governments all over the world treat other countries they feed on like trash. It's a giant circle. Said companies are protected by rules and regulations of government, says Fame. Get into some deep talk here. To the point, Kick looks okay compared to a lot of things. Yeah, I mean, the best one seems like maybe Rumble is like the most ethical one. Maybe. There's some other like small ones, like Odyssey is pretty good, but the views over there are not very good. Wibbit, who was here a bit ago, tried a month on Rumble, and he said that he didn't really see anyone over there other than the people who already watched him on Twitch, so he kind of like stopped. it never ends if you bring in morals, to be honest. If you want to be ethical, the most ethical thing you can do is live like a hippie in the forest. Yeah, kind of. Never tried Rumble. Yeah, I don't think you're hurting, like, you should worry too much about being a hippie living in the forest and, like, hurting the forest animals, but I get what you're saying. It's tough. Like, the whole society we live in is pretty fucked up. It's pretty messed up, as Fame would say. But, yeah. Well, I was talking about the gambling thing, and then Faminator got into the morals thing. As like an overall topic. I think a lot of people also see people who stream on Kick as kind of like they're okay with supporting certain things with the gambling and whatnot, and their TOS is like apparently non-existent just about. Also, we got a level up. We only have one level up left. We're at 59. I don't know if we can get another level up by the time we have our membership run out, but that would be cool. Fame says, because I understand what he means, but we always pick and choose what to judge, and I myself do this very frequently too, says Fame. It's basically me saying, don't worry about morals and just stream on Kick. Well, I mean, as like a one person, right? If I feel like having more than one platform that you stream on, whatever it is good. As long as it's not like Pornhub, you know, or something like really weird that people would judge you for. But, yeah, I think it's probably good to have some competition. I know sophomore John was, at one point, got, like, he stopped everything. Like, no more YouTube, no more Twitch. Stopped using everything except for Rumble and, like, Twitter. And that's, like, his way of having, like, a moral influence, I guess, in streaming. But that's... there's a lot that goes into that. I don't think it's that simple. Fame says, as much as I dislike porn, can't deny the amount of weirdos it keeps at bay from women. I don't know about that. What I'm saying is if you go and like stream on some super weird website like that, then I don't even know if you can stream there. But if you tried doing that, people would probably think you were a little weird. Probably put them off. But I don't think Kick, I don't know. Kick is like that a little bit. So much rooftop climbing. I know. We're getting into some conversation here. I kind of want to get one more level up before we taper off from RuneScape. You don't know. You would put off a group of people and attract another. Yeah. But what kind of people is the question. I see some weird stuff going on in the chats and on Twitch on like larger streamers. When I try to watch larger streamers who've got like 100+ viewers, a lot of the time they're like really bizarre conversations that happen in chat. I don't know if that's just how it is always on the internet or what. Fame says, they really are. I don't know what it is about you, but I always feel inclined to talk about weird topics on your stream. I mean, I don't want to, like, shut down anyone and, like, the things they want to talk about. Sometimes it's a little tricky to find the right thing to articulate your thoughts with, to say. things can get like a little bit, when you talk about something complex, it can definitely kind of unravel more than you're able to keep up with. So what are your thoughts on hardcore pornography? All right, what do we have? We have 23K left. The thing about RuneScape is it's really like you get like a little bit of story with the quests, and then you get a lot of grinding, and then you get like these little blips of like story that happens, and then you get a lot of grinding, and that's just how it is. Define hardcore, says Kale. Do you guys want to vote on what we do next? What would you guys rather see? Do you want to see quests, or do you want to see grinding? Because I'm sure we could find some like short quests to knock out, you know? I'll do that. We'll do a poll. We'll see who's interested in quests versus agility. All right. We'll do like a 3-minute poll. Fame says, I'm okay with whatever, to be honest. I've played too much RuneScape to not tune out the grinding in my brain and turn into a Hollywood movie trailer. You're working and lurking? All right. Fair enough. We'll see. I don't really care what we do that much. Some of the quests are pretty good. I enjoy some of them. The ham quests I always thought were pretty interesting. You choose quests because you hate them? Okay. Alright, we have one for quests. It just seems every time I see you playing this, you're always running on rooftops. That's because I get a very limited membership, and most of the game is locked behind membership. And this is the one thing that I can do while I'm a member that makes my free-to-play experience better, if that makes sense. Because when you do agility training, you're making it so that you can run farther before your character gets tired and has to walk. And so, like, this is just what I'm doing in the meantime. I'm trying to, like, maximize how much agility I train before I lose membership and have to do boring walking around tasks again as a free-to-player. Was this before Assassin's Creed? This game came out in like the early 2000s. I don't know when Assassin's Creed came out. I think that was early 2010s. Or maybe late 2000s at most. Fame says that's basically the game. We have one for agility training. And that wasn't me. Fame says, if he's a member, he climbs premium rooftops with diamond shingles. As a free-to-play, he climbs regular rooftops. It will take 100,000 times the amount of runs compared to the premium rooftops for members. You actually can't run on rooftops in free-to-play. It's not even an option. What's up, Cleveland Tom? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Let me give you a shout out. Tom, you may or may not have seen your shout out, but I made a whole new one for you. And let me give you one of those cool ones. Hopefully you're on desktop so you can see that. If you're on mobile, let me know so I can show you your shout out. But how are you doing? Fame says, I play RS3. I climb rooftops of an elven city. And the poll ended with a tie. Fame says he wants to do quests because he hates them. And someone else voted this. But yeah, what's going on, Cleveland Tom? Hopefully you're doing well today. You're still on your vacation, I think? Unfortunately, because of the schedule you've got for your your haiku sale, I'm gonna have to try to pop in the morning, but I'll be at work like the entire time that you're streaming. So if I don't get to it in the morning, then I won't be able to get to it, sadly. You cast your vote for quests? Alright. Maybe tomorrow we'll just do like a fuck ton of agility training. Anachronia is too much effort. You should climb that tower so it reveals the map to you. I should just turn this off and start playing Breath of the Wild. Or Tears of the Kingdom. I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom like on and off. It's so fun. It's a good game. There's a lot to explore. It's kind of empty as an open world game, but there's also stuff to do pretty much everywhere. But I only play it like once every week or two. Thankfully, there's usually something that I can do. Like, I can always go into the game after having not played it for a while and be like, oh, hey, I'll do that. Right? Like, oh, here's something I can go do. It's not like when I played Skyrim, the only times I've ever played Skyrim, I was like, I don't know, like, I have no idea what to do right now. Other than just literally aimlessly wander around. Anachronia's Dinosaur Island in RuneScape 3? Okay. Then jump off the tower and land in a conveniently placed haystack. You have a storm incoming? Uh-oh. That's no good. Let's figure out what quest we're doing. Let's see. What's like a very novice quest? Let me look it up, actually. I like to go to Rune HQ. That was my place, my go-to place as a kid. And old school RuneScape. So we'll go quest guides, and then we'll go difficulty. Novice. There we go. So apparently I want novice and I want members. Okay. So Biohazard says it's but that's long. I want short novice quest. Client of Korend. That's one I could do. Clock Tower's medium. Let's see. Death Plateau's medium. Druidic Ritual. Oh, let's do that actually, because that unlocks Herblore. Or we could do Witch's House too. That's a fun one. But yeah, let's go do that. And I also have to go back to my chat so I can read it. Did I miss anything? James says it sucks. Last time the storm took off 14 of our roof shingles. Damn. You get really bad storms there? That's what it sounds like. Okay, let's put all this away. Get our expert mithril gear out. And our boots. And what else? What else could we get out? Do I need anything else? Oh, your roof rotted. I see. I see. Yeah, I want a cape. This thing. I don't have a cape. I never had a cape. And then I'll take one of the rings. Take a ring of dueling, because those are good. Jay says, I lost shingles once, but it was because Phil was jumping all over my roof. And you know what? The agility experience was worth it. I hate when that happens. Parkour. Gotta go fast. Maybe I should just Sonic the Hedgehog around rooftops. But do you guys want to see a parkour stream? Get a GoPro, hook it to my head. Jump around on rooftops. That'd be so scary to watch. A random Phil appears and just keeps jumping on your roof. Yes. The upstairs neighbor starter pack. Alright. So that's Witch's house. Druidic ritual, I think, starts up here. In like a circle. Druidic ritual? Yes, right there. We'll do that one. I don't remember this being particularly, like, super fun, but I do remember doing it. Alright. What's up, Khaki Meeks? The worst thing is you had an interview. You have an interview tomorrow, but now that your neck's messed up, you can't go. That sucks. That's like my biggest fear. What brings you to our holy monument? I'm in search of a quest. I don't know who you are, and I'm not going to ask. I think I may have a worthwhile quest for you, actually. I don't know if you're familiar with the stone circle south of Varrock or not, but that used to be our stone circle. Unfortunately, many, many years ago, dark wizards cast a wicked spell upon it, so they could corrupt its power for their own evil ends. When they cursed the rocks for their rituals, they made them useless to us and our magic. We require a brave adventurer to go on a quest for us to purify the circle of Varrock. Yeah, let's do it. Excellent. Go to the village south of this place and speak to my fellow druid, Sanfew, who is working on the purification ritual. He knows what is required to complete it. Will do. Let's go find Sanfew. The village south? Would that be just that Taverley, right? Yeah, it's just Taverley. Alright, let's find him. You saw Meta reinvented Google Glasses, so maybe you can stream from them while you're running on rooftops. Rip privacy. Imagine leaving your Google Glasses in the bathroom while taking a shower, right? Yeah, I know. It's a big hit at the FBI. Alright, where's Sanfew? I want to say he's like down in the southern part of the village. In a house or something? Does that sound for you? No, it's just a druid. Or is he on the second floor somewhere? That's just druids. Druid. Let's see. Do I have to go in this way? Wait, hold on. Druid. Just random druids. Where the hell are you? He's got to be upstairs somewhere. These are all just randos. Have you ever read anything by David Wong, Jason Pargin? Nope. I don't recognize those names. Are they good? Are you Sanfew? Bro. Please. Please. Where are you, Sanfew? He's got to just be some random-ass druid sitting around somewhere. It's a weapon shop. That's not Sanfew. I remember having trouble finding this guy before. He could be outside. I don't know. Ah, no, he's being stupid. They are, if you enjoy satire. Maybe I'll write that down. Tegid. We found Tegid. Where are you, Sanfew? It's not this guy, right? 'Cause that's just a random druid. He used to write for Cracked.com. Oh, okay. Before he started writing his own books. I mean, I know about Cracked. Oh, here's a guy. Jadix. This is one of the reasons why I hate RuneScape quests. Yeah, because their direction isn't very good. There you go. What can I do for you, youngin'? Been sent to help purify the Varrock Stone Circle. Well, what I'm struggling with right now is the meats needed for the potion to honor Guthix. I need the raw meat of 4 different animals for it, but not just any old meats will do. Each meat has to be dipped individually into the Cauldron of Thunder for it to work correctly. Okay, where's the cauldron? You're playing Morrowind. That's the ultimate read and follow directions game. Where can I find this cauldron? It is located somewhere in the mysterious underground halls, which are located somewhere in the woods just south of here. Okay. They are too dangerous for me to go myself, however. What kind of meat do you want? Let me find the quest. I don't know what kind of meat you want. Okay, now for some reason it's in there. Raw bear meat, raw chicken, and raw rat meat. And raw beef. So 4 in the Cauldron of Thunder. Okay, so we have to go get those. So we'll go get bear and rat. Bear, rat, chicken, and beef. So I'm gonna teleport to Lumbridge. Kale says, but in one of the series, the Zoe Ash novels, he created a streaming service called Blink where people had cameras in their glasses so people could watch from just about any different angle if several people saw the event. That does sound creepy. Okay, let's see. So we'll go to the chickens. So we need a bear. And I know where a bear is. There's probably a closer bear I could find. This music still goes hard? Yeah, it does. This music fucking kicks ass. RuneScape, old school RuneScape music is amazing. I think RuneScape 3 has more or less the same tracks, right? But they're redone. When I saw Meta's glasses, it made me think of that streaming service. Blink is about to become a reality. I wouldn't hang out with anyone who wore those. I would avoid them at all costs. Alright, there's the raw chicken. Let's go find a bear. We need a rat. I know where a rat is. I know there's a unicorn here. See, people would have a popular pop or R&B song blasting in their car. I would be blasting this music in my car. Do you have a car? So over here, there's a unicorn, and then I don't remember if there's a bear. I guess not. No, there is. There's a black bear. I don't know if black bear counts. It should, because it's a bear, but it's not just a bear. It's a specific kind of bear. I feel like I've probably blasted some kind of video game music in my car. I really like some of the songs from Kirby 64. Shiver Star is great. Ripple Star is great. Alright, raw bear meat. There we go. Okay, we got the bear meat. So now we need rats and then cow? Oh, I could have got the cow way down there. I'll get the rat meat because there's a rat right here. Literally right here. You drive your dad's van now? Battery's dead on your other car. Also, the van's driving taxes are cheaper than my small car. Okay, we got the rat and the bear. All we need now is the cow. IRL exploit. Do you have what do you mean a driving tax? Like a carbon tax? You have a driving tax? And how is the van cheaper? I really want a Volkswagen bus. I want to travel a country in that. God, this music's so good. Alright, let's go to the cows. This quest shouldn't be too hard. I don't think it should take too long. Yes, we pay taxes for the privilege of driving. It's basically a carbon tax. Fuck that. We have, like, car tabs that you have to buy to, like, renew the registration on your car. And, insurance. But we don't have just, like, driving taxes. And the tax is higher depending on what type of car you drive. Alright, well, we have everything we need, so I guess we can head back. Maybe because they can carry more passengers. So they assume you're going to carpool. You know how they do the calculations as your car has a smaller engine than the van? Yeah, I would think a smaller car, like, it gets better gas mileage, would be less. Usually smaller cars and trucks are the most expensive. So they want people to, like, get giant-ass fucking vans. For example, you pay $400 every 6 months. Damn. That's a lot. Holy shit. $800 a year? Over here, it's like 80 or something for a year of registration. Probably don't even bother with calculations and find people for being free. Yeah, that's a lot. That's like my, well, that's not as much as my property taxes, but that reminds me of how high my property taxes are to a different scale. Okay, so I want to go up to Falador and then move over to that underground area. I've been talking with Hannah about how I want to move somewhere where it's warmer and like sunnier year round, and where there's more nature and it's not like so industrial. I don't want to live anywhere near an Amazon building or a Walmart. Like Arizona, probably not a desert. I like to be able to walk outside and just be like surrounded by plants. I think Arizona is probably nice if you like deserts. Colorado? Isn't Colorado mostly desert too? Colorado's maybe a possibility. New York? Is that what New York's like? But they have a lot of like, it's not like warm all year, right? I mean, I've been to Colorado and it's mostly desert. But maybe I just wasn't to the right parts of it. You heard most of the population, it's mostly mountains. There's the mountains, yeah. I guess I could live in the mountains of Colorado. But I don't know, it depends. Because, like, there's also, like, being away from family and stuff. I heard most of the population of New York are plants. Europe is scuffed, says Fame. Over here, you even pay taxes on rainwater that lands on your property if you don't have a drainage or grass or a garden or dirt that can absorb the rain. That's, yeah, I think they have something similar in, like, Oregon. Thought it was a pretty good joke. Yeah, it took me a minute to register with that, what you were saying. The only deserty portion of Colorado would be the sand dunes in the southeast. I visited Colorado. It was either Boulder or Denver. It might have been Boulder. But it was definitely like very hot and very dry and not a lot of nature. Illinois has a rain tax in some regions. God, rain tax. You paid your rain tax yet? We're gonna fucking throw you in jail if you don't give us your rain tax. Welcome to America. Okay, so the dungeon's up here. It rained a lot this year. I don't know if you knew this, but you're gonna have to give us your money. Because we use it very well. So it sounds like you want to move to Florida. I kind of do, but Hannah doesn't like to be that humid or hot. So I don't know, it's just a matter of figuring it out. Finding somewhere that's pretty good. You want to be the next Florida man? Pretty much. Yeah, more or less. It's kind of my goal. I'm like semi-crazy enough. You grew up in a forest area, so that is also my preferred location of living. Oh, I like, you know, living out in nature, and I like the mountains, and the Appalachian Mountains sound pretty cool. But it's just like, also, Washington has so many clouds. Having fun with this? What's up, Shio? We're having buckets and buckets of fun. Also, I don't know if you saw this, but you got a new shout out. I have to find the cauldron. We're finding the cauldron to dip our meat in. I don't know if you were expecting to hear that sentence today. Probably not. The Chaos Druids over here just have their slab. They drop some good things. I don't think popular is an accurate description of me. I think you're popular. I think you're a popular streamer. Phillip has been working hard on shoutouts. I have. I've been working damn hard on those for a while, but especially the past couple of weeks. This is the way to the dragons. I don't know where the cauldron is. Cauldron of Thunder. Oh, I passed it. Because I'm a dumbass. Alright, so if I go through here and then straight. Okay. Just have to go through here and then straight. This isn't so bad. It's got bats. Alright, so let's dip our meat in the cauldron. Bam, 1 meat dipped. Bam, 2 meats dipped. 3 meats dipped. 4 meats dipped. Now let's get out of here because I don't want to be in this place anymore. What have you been up to though, Shio? You been doing art? I want to say you've streamed a little bit, and I've tried to catch them, but I haven't been able to be as active on Twitch as I would like. Full-time job nonsense. Okay, so we have the meats. I want to bring those to Sanfred, or whatever this guy's name is. Sanfew. Did you bring me the required ingredients? I actually did, believe it or not. Alright, let's go talk to Khaki Meeks, and he will introduce you to the wonderful world of herb lore and potion making. Alright, let's do it. Let's do this. This is a nice place. This looks like a nice town to live in. Got fucking cabbages over there. All these flowers. Got this crazy witch lady in a mansion living right next to you. Got some prime real estate over here in the portal. Alright, so where are you? He's gonna pop in soon. There he is. Khaki Meeks. Hello there. I have word from Sanfew that you have been very helpful in assisting him with the preparations for the purification ritual. As promised, I will now teach you the ancient arts of herb lore. Herb lore is the skill of working with herbs and other ingredients to make useful potions and poison. First, you will need a vial, which can be found or made with the crafting skill. Then you must gather the herbs needed to make the potion you want. You must fill your vial with water and add the ingredients you need. There are normally 2 ingredients to each type of potion. Bear in mind, you must first clean the herb before you can use it. You may also have to grind some ingredients before you can use them. You'll need a pestle and mortar in order to do this. Herbs can be found on the ground and are also dropped by some monsters when you kill them. Let's try an example attack potion. The first ingredient is guam leaf, and the next is eye of newt. Alright, I am a veteran runescaper, and I know this. 4 quest points. I don't feel like I deserve it for that, but that's cool. We unlocked herb lore. Fame says, I'm surprised that my 55-minute Let's Play video got more views than most of the shorter ones. How many views did you get? Sometimes it just randomly blows up because the algorithm decides, oh, hey, I'm gonna help you for whatever reason today. You deserve all the quest points. Thank you. I don't know why, but I feel like I do. 32? That's pretty decent. For me, at this point, 30s is kind of like mid-low, I guess. It used to be, I used to get a consistent like under 10 per video. The teens were like good. I'm trying to work my way up. I'm still working on revamping the whole thing. But that kind of took a back seat because I'm working on Patreon and stuff. 32 is your second most viewed. What is your most viewed? Is that on your Let's Play channel or like total for all of your YouTube? 39. I'm in there for a few of them. I don't really see your videos pop up in my feed. Maybe I have to like go in and watch some of them first. Okay, so I think my most viewed is 25 or so. You're famous? Yes. The famous Tom. The star of Cleveland. A national treasure. Let me think. What am I doing now? Well, we did the quest. Do I have any guam leaves? Grab me guam leaf. Nice. I do. And I can clean all of them. Alright. Now we have guam leaves. I have 3 vials and 3 guam leaves. I would only need 3 eyes of newt to make some attack potions. But I think we're gonna go back to our fun times on the rooftops since we did a quest. BRB. All right. We're working on getting some more marks of grace so we can get the gloves. Definitely keep it up. Yeah, I mean, Tom puts more effort into his streams than a lot of people do. I'm trying to figure out how I can work this into like more than just sitting down and playing a game for a couple hours. I want to make it more like a show with segments. Faminator, you put more effort into this than I've ever seen anyone. I think it would be cool to have like some cameras and do a whole thing, like a camera, be a cam streamer. But I don't know. That would take a good investment is the issue. You had no consistency though. If you had a schedule with consistency, it would have been. I bet you would have blown up, or at least had more traction. But you had like more. You had just more random cool things to your stream than I have ever seen. Like your idea to add when people redeem blessings, to have that like show up on screen. I didn't even think of that. That would be awesome to like work with you for a little while trying to update my stream. I could even pay you for consulting, a consultant, however you say that, if you want. What I really want is a stream deck, because I'd like to have the ability to press a button to rotate through different OBS scenes when something happens, right? And not have to go into the program and click on it and everything. So after I get a stream deck, whenever that happens, I think I'm gonna try to work on making the stream a lot more fluid and diverse. You can help out. Nice. Yeah, there are a few things I'd like to do. I should make some notes. I definitely want the polls to show up on stream. And the, like, counters and stuff when people redeem a blessing. Things like that. It would be really cool. I thought of some ideas for different like segments that I could do. I thought one that might be interesting is if I went through like recent gaming news and Twitch news and picked out like the 3 most interesting things happening that week. We could have a segment where we talk about that. That would be pretty cool. Or other silly things. I would recommend you let someone you know make an animation for the Bless Redeem, maybe like Tuli's. Then we can implement it into a Redeem. Yeah, that's another part of it is I want everything to be consistent as far as my branding and stuff with the channel point redemptions and the animations and the profile picture and banner and stuff. So you have to hire one artist. Oh yeah, well Elise is my artist already. There's no problem with that. She kind of specializes in certain things. She's not as much of like someone who does little animations and things. But she can. Like she's done animations for me before. But yeah, running along the rooftops. Anyway, that's all stuff. I have a checklist that I have on like a whiteboard next to my computer where I have all the streaming stuff I try to do that week. I never get to all of it, but I try to at least like roll it over to the next week. And I get through everything. The shout out commands was a big one. But this week I'm working on updating the Patreon and the Subscribe Star. That's going to be my main focus right now. Fame says a stream deck is great. I use it every day, even outside of streaming. For example, it shows me who is live, and if I click on it, it launches their Twitch page. Really? Like it'll show you out of however many people you choose to have on it who's live, and then you can just be like press a button and it opens up their page to watch. That's insane. I've never heard about anyone using it like that. So many options. I've seen on stream decks they have little buttons with icons. Can you customize those? Can you customize what the buttons icons look like? Or is it preset? You can customize it? Can you add anything? Or is there a preset number of things? Even customize it with a moving GIF. Wow, okay. So anything? That's insane. Quest has a stream deck. I was talking with her on her stream earlier, and she loves it. Everyone who has ever had one says they love it. At first I was leaning on a smaller one, but I kind of feel like I want a large one now, like the XL, so I can do more with it, have more OBS scenes and stuff. A really nice upgrade would be like a really high-end processor for my PC. You have 3 because you think it's revolutionary and it saves you time. Damn. Wow, okay. 3 of them. It would be really nice to be able to just click a button that goes to my BRB screen or my end screen, especially the BRB screen. I want to be able to run a commercial and go to my BRB screen at the same time, which I think is very possible with the Stream Deck. I had to, with the elaborate setup I have, the cameras alone took me 5 buttons. Wow. You can do that with the Stream Deck, yeah. That's one of the first things I want to do with it. With multi-actions. I've looked into it a bit. I could look into it more. There's so much other stuff I have to do, though. That's kind of a little bit down the line. A new microphone for when Hannah streams would be probably the next big thing. If not a couple headphones. A couple pairs of headphones. So hopefully in this stream we can get our agility level, not a level, but our agility experience up a bit. And then in the next stream we can get that last level up and maybe do some quests or something. Just finish off whatever we want to do as a member before we're out of here. Done with RuneScape for a while. Fame says I can press one button and it switches me to the full face cam, and then it shows up GIFs of myself and plays music and sends a message in chat, and then removes the GIF of me and turns the music back off and puts me back in the game scene in all one button. That's crazy. There's so much you can do. Yeah, that's like some next level stuff that I want really bad. What would be really fun is to have like Hannah and me here, having like 2 people. And then when Hannah's streaming, I could like run the Stream Deck and do all the background stuff, and then vice versa. I know with actual like shows, like a production, they've got like, you know, the cameraman, and they've got like the sound guy, and they've got the host, and they've got, you know, at least like 2+ people working on it as a team. Well, when you get used to it, it will be easy to launch the buttons you want. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because once it's set up, you just know what all the buttons do. All the scenes and camera angles and music and stuff you did on stream were all you and your 3 Stream Decks. Having a button to play sound effects would be funny. Say something really silly and do like canned laughter or something. Have like the high porn and other like cheesy things. You did that for a while, yeah. You also did a lot of like fitness stuff, which was cool. People would redeem like do push-ups and whatnot, and you'd be doing like a bunch of exercise on stream. Now you put Discord notification sounds on your Stream Deck to troll people on stream. Oh my god. For a while, when I used to use Facebook Messenger, anytime I'd hear that sound, that happens anytime someone sends you a message there. I'd always like instantly look down at my tabs, even if it was in a video. And the door knocking sound effect. Oh, that would be funny. That would be hilarious. Be like, play the door knock sound effect and be like, wait, hold on. Like Cleveland Tom could do that. Because he always has to make some funny excuse as to why he's leaving the stream when Haiku Tom comes on. That would be hilarious to have like some sound effects that he plays on the stream deck. Someone like yelling outside or something. Saying like some awkward, silly stuff. He's like, hold on, I gotta deal with this. That's a good idea, yeah. I don't know if he's here to hear that, but we need to fund a stream deck. We need to fund a stream deck for Tom. He's doing a haiku sale, but all the proceeds go to a charity for animals. So no stream deck from that. All we get are these happy animals. And no stream deck? What is this? Fame says what he can do is record himself on a green screen so he can appear as both versions of himself and chase the other one away. Oh my god. That's an even better idea. That's hilarious. That's what I love about streaming. You can get so creative. Yeah, that's what honestly, I love it, but at the same time, it's hard to like have creative ideas and implement them. It can be tough. Implementing a creative idea well is a hard thing. Right now I'm trying to figure out what to change on my Patreon, because I have 4 different tiers, and I have a pretty good idea of what the first 2 tiers should be, and the last tier is like the biggest supporter kind of tier, where I send you a thank you card in the mail and all that. It's like bigger stuff. But the middle tier, the $5 one, I'm having trouble trying to figure out what I want to do for that one. Because before it was like for streamers, I'd put automatic Discord posts on and make you a blog post on my website and stuff. But I feel like, I don't know if that's all that popular of a thing. Fame says it definitely can be, but we live in a time where most of the technology we need to do this stuff is available to the populace. A professional production tool like a Stream Deck was impossible 10 years ago without paying $20K. It's getting easier for sure. There's a lower bar to entry for a Hollywood grade scene switcher. I watched a video. There was this there's this a video editing software. I think it was called Flame or something like that. And apparently it's what Hollywood uses. Like the biggest Hollywood production crews and editing crews use that software. And I watched a video where this guy, who is a expert video editor, tried using it, and it was like so complicated. He spent tens of hours on it, probably dozens of hours, and he couldn't even figure out how to do something simple like you do a green screen. So that's the level that Hollywood's on. It's like you have to be a veteran, like years and years of experience working with really complicated software and stuff to be at that level. I wonder if we have enough for some more garb. Also, I listened to all your conversation with Chris that one morning. There was some good conversation in there. I was busy updating my end cards and stuff for YouTube, so I didn't really chat, but I was there listening to the whole thing for like 2 to 3 hours. Fame, if you have any Patreon ideas, let me know. Because I think you have pretty good creative ideas. Fame says probably because it's an old software that is redundant. To be honest, a lot of giant corporations are stuck in time when it comes to software, and they don't want to switch to newer stuff because it's set in stone and hard to emigrate, just like why banks still use old software. I don't know. I don't know if that's why. I don't know if that's why, or if it's because the software... Because the software apparently costs like tens of thousands of dollars. So I don't know if it's because of that, or because it's like just how complicated it is means that it also has way more that you can do with it, but it's just a lot harder to use. I don't know. I have no idea. But you can obviously do a lot with it. Why don't you put a Patreon threshold to do a cooking stream? Probably less with like goals, because they removed the goals part of Patreon. You can't even make goals anymore. But I'm thinking just more like if you were someone who subscribed at $5 a month, what are the things that you would like to have as rewards? Is more what I'm thinking. Because there's this middle ground tier that I do have people subscribe to it, and I want to try to give them something extra for being on that tier. But I think I kind of like overdid what I was trying to do with Patreon, and like created new tiers that were good and worked at the time, but like trying to scale it. It's a monthly thing, yeah. It's a monthly subscription. So I was thinking like doing one stream, like making like one video, hour-long video a month or something that has like a camera, like a cam stream or something, playing like a silly meme game or whatever. Something like that, or anything. Could be something totally different. Or even perks for the $10 one. More than just a thank you card. Where are we at now? There's 12k to go. We're 51%. We're over halfway to our next level up. You don't like subscription services? Just subscriptions in general? I do, and the reason is because you basically have 3 options to fund any kind of show that you're doing or any media, right? One is to use ads, which I don't like for a multitude of reasons. Another is to put everything behind a paywall, which I also don't like because then people can't get it for free, right? And then the third one is to give people extra perks if they subscribe, right? As like a support thing and some extra stuff that they get in addition to the free stuff. So I think that's the best way to fund any kind of media project. Fame says, I'm very awkward with money. I barely ever mention that people should sub and stuff, which is counterintuitive for what I do. I mean, well, that's the thing, right? You don't have to. It's just an extra perk. I really like this progress bar. Is that in the normal RuneScape application, or is that only RuneLite? I'm not sure. I think the best way is to find out why people like your stuff and use that to your advantage. I think that's easier said than done. To be honest, I still don't know. I've been doing this for years, and I still don't know why people like it. Maybe more like one-on-one or like group interactions, more personal interactions or something. Or maybe I should just get rid of that tier and just have my other tiers. I don't know. How about a monthly video where you and Hannah play a co-op game for 30 minutes? Maybe. Having Hannah do anything is for like any kind of like routine thing gets more complicated, so we have to figure out how to have time for it and putting off other things to do that. I think it might actually make the most sense to just up the cost of the tiers and get rid of that one entirely. Maybe make the VIP tier like $5 instead of $3, and then the tip jar maybe like $2 or something. Have you thought about doing vlogs? I have, and I don't know if I always have something to talk about in a vlog. Because I already talk for like 4.5 hours a week on streaming and then Let's Plays. But I could possibly do that. Do some like vlogs and post those on Patreon for people. Doesn't matter, you can talk about the current popular topic. Yeah. Is that something you'd be interested in? Not like necessarily like you paying for it, but like theoretically. Could you imagine like finding value in that, in exclusive VODs that you pay a subscription to see, or like more personal takes, I guess, on things, or whatever, me talking about whatever's going on. Do you think vlogs is good? Because personally, I think streams are fun but limited. Vlogs are more personalized, which would add more context to who you are. Yeah, I mean, that could be. I think that's a good idea, actually. It would just be a matter of actually making them, is the thing. Because I'd have to have time and find something to do and talk about, go on a walk and talk about whatever for a while. My opinions on things and whatnot. But yeah, that could be cool. Do like some kind of a vlog. Maybe show like silly stuff that we could do with our cat or whatever. Once a month. I wish I had more time, because I know I could really make better content if I had a little more time to work on it. But I think you're hitting the nail on the head there. You know what? I think it would make more sense to condense it down into 3 tiers instead of having 4, and probably offer vlogs as like the middle tier, middle and upper tier you have access to. think the content is great. Personally, I believe a lot of YouTubers and streamers are being held down by their fear of TOS and rules. I agree. I don't think having Patreon vlogs remedies that at all, but I agree with what you're saying. A lot of people play it too safe and their personality doesn't shine through because of that. Yeah, I agree with what you're saying there, 100%. You can't be yourself when you're afraid. I definitely try to avoid getting into like conversations about things that are too deep on stream. If it happens in chat, then it happens, but I do try to like steer it more toward a more like calm, neutral thing. Vlogs will help though, maybe just slightly, but even a slice of a person's personality is better than a corporate narration, which is the exaggerated version of what I would call TOS safe streams. Yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying. I think that makes a lot of sense. People want to see you, right? Like, they want authenticity. But if you're always afraid of talking about things, then you don't get the authentic person. You do get like a kind of like carbon copy, corporate cutout version of the person. Sam says if you think about it, most of the very popular streamers rose during the time when streaming was still just forming and rules were not set in stone yet. I think the internet in general was way better when it wasn't controlled by large corporations. YouTube used to be way better than it is now. When it was more of a, yeah, same for YouTube, 100%. Their search is terrible now. You search for anything and it's like a bunch of like corporate media shit. The feed is like a lot of big teams working on videos. It used to be like anyone could go on and just start making videos and be silly and stuff and have fun, and that was what it was. And the whole internet in general, MySpace used to be so customizable, and then Facebook became this bland, uniform thing, and then every social media company became this bland, uniform thing. And then big corporations who advertise on the internet started wanting to control fucking content more, and it went from being like this amazing thing where people could express themselves openly to now it's this corporate whitewashed thing with a bunch of fake AI stuff everywhere. Fame says, I hate the censoring. All it does is hide the problem instead of address it. Yeah, 100%. There's still a lot of good on the internet, but it went in a bad direction over the past probably decade or so. Fame says you still can express yourself openly as long as it's not against the current narrative. Yeah, which means you can't. Right. But yeah, I don't know. It all depends. Some big streamers go against like what the corporations want them to do at times. But a lot, like on Twitch, man, you look at the popular Twitch streamers who Twitch is promoting, and it feels very, very corporate whitewashed. Like, they don't feel authentic at all. They feel like they're trying to fit into a mold of what a streamer's supposed to be, and it's awful. Jim says the movement to make everything bland and corporate is about having complete control. Yes, 100%. That's why I think it's good to try and support alternatives. I think it still makes the most sense to use the big platforms as much as you can. Except for Facebook, unless you're trying to go for an audience of boomers. But but also support the alternatives at the same time. But I think we're all on the same page. The internet used to be like the Wild West. You like do anything on the internet, which some things you probably shouldn't do, but it was definitely a lot more, a lot freer. This is America. I live in America. I'm an American. I want freedom. Fame says, I think the killing of cultures is to blame. If you paint enough cultures as evil, you get globalization. And in my opinion, globalization will always end up being bad. I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that. I want to say I agree with what you're saying, but I'm not totally sure. You mean like having one giant global culture and like shunning everything else? Like unifying the entire world, sort of, under like a whitewashed kind of corporate thing. Exactly, yeah, I think I get what you're saying. Jim says 100%. Yeah, I ran a poll actually at one time on Discord, and I asked, and Gilded too, but now the Gilded's kind of all weird, but I asked everyone what they were interested in on the streams, right? And the main thing people said is they liked having friendships on, you know, friendships that they cultivate on Twitch, which is totally understandable. That's the thing that I care about the most too. But the second one was like just raw entertainment value. And then one of the questions I asked was like pushing for some better, like more open internet, better tech, right? And that got like 1 vote. People, it seems like, aren't super interested in that. I think it's kind of this slow creep, this mission creep, where it just like things are just kind of getting more corporate slowly, but there's like enough freedom where people don't really notice it as much because it's happening just little by little. Jim says the corporate culture is about being ashamed of your own roots while marveling at your completely different cultures with no rhyme or reason. I don't know what's up with corporations these days. I don't know what's going on. There's a very weird, man, I don't know, narrative or like weird way of looking at the world that we get from like large corporations and academia and stuff these days. It's really bizarre. I'm kind of that old school type of person who's like, can't we all just get along and not worry about like weird shit that you don't need to worry about? Fame says, honestly, I believe that the rise of social media is due to the rise of loneliness. It's honestly quite sad. The funny thing is that the start of the internet did more to bring cultures together than anything, and now the internet's been taking control over. It does nothing but damage that very thing. I think you mean the opposite of what you said in the beginning there, that social media created loneliness rather than the other way around. But maybe not. I watched a video on that I posted on Discord the other day that was talking about life in the 70s and then life in the 80s and 90s and 2000s and today, right? And like observing the way that people acted and how much face-to-face activity there was. And in the 70s, basically everything was face-to-face unless you were just talking on the phone, right? But now in today's world, it's like you don't even have to, you don't have to go anywhere to like rent a DVD. You don't have to go anywhere to order food. You don't have to go anywhere for anything. Some people work at home. It's like people don't really interact or know anyone in their area or their neighbors, you know. It's just like this really, really disparate culture with little interaction. It's causing a ton of loneliness. I think my generation, who grew up like largely in the 2010s, me and people a little younger than me are probably like the first ones to get that really hard. Fame says, yeah, it did create loneliness. Social media is a substitute for social interactions. People walk past each other and don't say hello. Yet once they log into Twitch and watch their favorite streamer, they chat with them like it's their closest confidant. Yeah, and there's like some good about Twitch and everything, obviously, or I wouldn't use it. But it is like treating it like a replacement for real life interactions is really bad. As much as I like social media, it will never replace actual social bonds. I think there's a place for it. I just think that society hasn't figured out what that place is. And the problem is that the technology keeps evolving so fast that people don't have enough time to figure out what the proper use of the technology is until the next thing comes out. So it just becomes this like constant dopamine push of like making everything really convenient, really fast, and it never levels out. So I think we could really stand to have like less technology, less change to our technology. But that's just my opinion. That's just a theory. A game theory. And this is the end of the stream. So we're gonna head out. Tomorrow we're gonna play RuneScape again for the final time in a while. At 9 a.m. Pacific time on Wednesday. Fame says social media does a lot of good. So many people have gotten married across the globe. People that would have never met otherwise. Yeah. So let's find someone to raid. Who should we go to? Let's see. Got a few people. Boo's merry-go-round was in chat. We could raid Boo. We got Boo. Winter Pebbles is on. We'll raid Boo for now. Maybe we'll raid Winter next time. Winter Pebbles, that is. And yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you to Super Shag for the Patreon subscription. And yeah, let's go. Let's head over there. If you have not followed on YouTube yet, this is the YouTube link. I make Let's Plays and highlight videos over there that are exclusive to YouTube. You cannot see them on Twitch, and they're very entertaining. If you want to follow on X, there's my X link. If you want to follow on the Patreon that I'm revamping currently, very, 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 very helpful there. If you would like to do that, it would be much, much appreciated. Everything that I do, all the funding comes from Patreon and Twitch, so that's a huge deal. And let's raid. Let's raid. And if you're also not on the Discord yet, that is the place to be. So let's go ahead and raid over to Boo's. There you go around. He is playing Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, I think? Yes, which just came out. So let's go over there. Let's go say hi to him. Thank you all for being here. And peace out.